Okay. All right. So recently, Cardstack is aware of the environmental costs in the blockchain community, and so here it comes with us the experimental project NFT PURGE, a project that tried to offset the carbon footprint among blockchain transactions. And you may have no idea of how much environmental cost the blockchain is. And let me give you some hints. The Ethereum, the top two cryptocurrency in the market, emits an amount of greenhouse gases as much as 7 Google companies did yearly. And remember, the Ethereum community is growing rapidly with a growth rate of 52%. And this cute little cat named Lucy, and Lucy is a non-fungible token in the Ethereum marketplace. By means of an NFT, Lucy is a digital asset that can be traded anytime, anywhere in the cryptocurrency marketplace. However, this trading transaction is costly, and Lucy is traded more than 1,000 times per week. And Lucy, as you can see, Lucy is gray and sad now because she's filled with carbon emissions and negative feelings. So that's why we have the project NFT PURGE. We did it not only for saving Lucy, but for a greener NFT marketplace. And we promise we'll give you a happy and healthy Lucy back at the end of our presentation, and as well as an approach of solving carbon issues among the blockchain community.
So how does the NFT PURGE web tool work? We basically have identified 3 main steps. The first step is to search for the accumulated carbon emission load for a particular NFT token. And then the user has to click the approve button to provide the required amount of the BCT token. And then lastly, the user have to click the offset button to carry out the BCT transaction process and to finish the whole offsetting procedures. In order to achieve the search functionality, we calculated our carbon emission data on the BigQuery platform and then export the data to build up our database. And then lastly, we connect the database to the front end. So the user can just simply make a query and then they can get the relative output. For the approve and the offset functionality, we created our smart contract. So what is the smart contract? It is a rule-based computer programs that people can include the functions that they want, and then the relative functions will be executed, and after the users trigger the relative functions. So NYU Carbon smart contract is our main smart contract that includes our approval and offsetting functions. And also we will instruct the users to connect their wallet to the website, so the user can successfully completed the whole transaction, the offsetting procedure. Next, Curtis will show our live demo.
Yep. So let's go see Lucy. So this is our website, NFT PURGE. We now offer 3 kinds of different NFT data, CO2 data in our database, which are cats, dogs, and apes. So we pick a cat and hit the find random button to find our Lucy. As you can see, this red label shows this NFT is not carbon neutral, and this accumulated CO2 result is 67 kilograms. It takes this amount of BCT token to offset this NFT. So let's click the approve button to enable the transaction between your wallet and our smart contract. Yeah. As you can see, this spender keeps spending. It means the transaction is pending, and we just have to wait until the blockchain approves our transactions. Great. Now the approve process is complete. The offset button pops out, so we can click the offset button to get the transaction going.
Yeah, as you can see, there's spinning spinning, so it means great. Now we have the purged NFT, and you can see the carbon neutral label, green label. So for the future, we hope our green label concept can be taken by like big marketplace like OpenSea, and to encourage the user to first offset, then trade, or even take it further. We hope this offset procedure can be embedded in the Ethereum community, the protocols of Ethereum. So thank you everyone for listening. And we're now open for questions.
How do you know how much?
So BCT is a
Yeah, so it's actually really cheap for the user to do the offset procedure. You can think that like $2.8 times 0.07, it doesn't make $1. So it's actually really cheap for everybody to offset their NFTs. So there's a question, swap BC, okay. Okay. We have time for another question? Yeah. Yeah, one more. Yep. Oh, great. So we built two smart contracts. The slides. Yeah, so we built two smart contracts in our for this project. And one is BCT smart contract, because everything we build is based on testnet. So we create our own BCT token to enable the transaction. But there's a real BCT token, and it's all based on the same standard, like ERC20 standard. So for production, we only have to switch the contract address of like the real BCT token. And for the other smart contract is NYU Carbon smart contract. And in this contract, we have two main purpose. The first is record the amount of the BCT amount to the NFT we just offset it, so we can have this record. We know how the amount is recorded. And the second one is important. We have to burn the token we collected from the user's wallet. So our contract doesn't hold any tokens. It makes the contract more safe. Yeah. Okay, thank you everyone.